Moonsault Slayer calls me King Rick Jr.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about what's going on with Tekken. We're going to be talking about some tweets from Harada and Aris, and also just general Tekken related things. I usually save the non-Tekken related stuff until after, but I want to show you guys this teaser that SNK is doing. You know, they had that massive, what we believe to be a guest character reveal, and then here's another teaser that everyone is kind of like running wild with. Me personally, I have no clue, no idea what it could be. Comment down below your best suggestion. Also, something that I want to highlight as well is Tekken is once again doing Apache slot machines. For those of you who don't know, in Japan they have these sort of arcade casino type slot machines, and they're kind of gearing up and preparing for the next iteration of it. And with them trying to make Tekken more popular in Japan, it's no surprise. Once we get more information about this, I will definitely make follow-up videos, so just subscribe, stay tuned. It's always really cool to see the new cutscenes, animations, and all of the new characters in a new form. But moving on now and going back to this clip about Aris, where he was talking about, and I'll just read it from my tweet. Aris did 10 years of free commentary for Tekken before requesting to be paid, only for Bandai Namco to refuse, citing lack of budget. Harada offered his own cash to Aris to show his personal appreciation. This topic was really big. It was really wholesome on one end because it showed just how much Harada cares about the people, but then on another end it kind of shows how Bandai Namco could be really greedy and just not really value the players, the commentators, as much as they should. Now, even though this is something that happened a long time ago, I would assume that Bandai Namco is doing things better. You know, the Tekken World Tour is more organized. When you go back a decade and even more, it's a little bit more unorganized then. But what really interested me about this whole situation is when I posted it to Twitter, you could see so many respected figures like this post. Even Aris himself. You know, I usually get backlash for covering situations and people say that I make things worse, but to see Markman and also Rip is somewhere in here, to see some of these very respected Gootexes here, respected people, you know, support it. It was really cool to see that not everything that I post or share is causing chaos and destroying, but it's like valued even by the people who's involved in it. Now, as well, in the comment section of this, a lot of people was tagging Harada and just congratulating him and celebrating him, as you can see with this tweet here. Now, Harada eventually responded to this and he says, I can't view the link, so I'm guessing either I've blocked them or they've blocked me. Did something happen without me knowing, or did someone find that diary Easter egg I hid in Tekken 7 that still hasn't been discovered? Two things. One, yes, Harada blocked me. For those of you who don't know, I was very critical of season 1 and the way that they did monetization, and I made a tweet, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that tweet right now, highlighting how the deluxe edition, the ultimate edition, was very overpriced, and I was also highlighting how the DLC is very expensive, and also there's people pushing for a DLC to be released all at once, one at a time. There's something we'll talk about later in this video that kind of highlights that and whether or not the developers will do it. But you know, I am just very like pro consumer, and when I seen Bandai Namco doing a lot of garbage at the start of the game, I just was sick of it. And I made this tweet. I didn't even tag the developers, I just made the tweet. You guys probably seen this quote from me 1,000 times, and as a result the developers blocked me. So it's different where some people get blocked for like making fun of the developers or, you know, threatening them. Me, I was just trying to stick up for the consumers and how they should be fairly treated. So if I eat a block on that one, I will gladly accept it. One thing I did find interesting is that he said this because even when someone is blocked, you can still view their posts, what they said, especially if you're tagged in it. But regardless, the other part of this that I want to highlight is how he said there's a diary Easter egg in Tekken 7 that no one found. I was talking to another game developer, and not only was he saying that there is probably nothing there, but he was saying that this is kind of like an old developer trick where it's like, yeah, you guys remember that old game that I made? Yeah, there's something in there that no one has ever found. The developer I was speaking to said that they done that times before with their games, where they would tell their player base that there's an Easter egg there. And I guess it's just like an inside joke between developers where they tell their player bases to do that. That's what I'm believing. I'm personally not going to go look for this Easter egg. If it does appear, it will be, you know, incredible, but I'm not going to go play Tekken 7 again to try to find some whatever Easter egg. But someone tags Harada again and they send him my post because he said he couldn't have seen it. So they sent him a screenshot of it. In response, he says, yeah, this happened quite a while ago, didn't it? Now that you mention it, when I found out what was going on with Aris, I remembered getting angry and saying, that's ridiculous. There's no way that's acceptable. So I took the cash I had on me at the time and I went to see Aris at the venue. He said, I'm doing this because I want to, and honestly, I'm grateful. And he stubbornly refused my offer and wouldn't accept it. So he didn't ended up taking my cash after all. And I think really what this story just summarizes is two kind hearts clashing. You had Aris at the time who just wanted to celebrate Tekken, support Tekken, and watch Tekken flourish. He was having a great time. It was about the money, it was about the respect, but he didn't want to like make Harada put that burden, right? And then also from Harada's point of view, he wants to value the people who supporting the game and celebrating the game. We heard many stories in the past about how he used to go to arcades or just talk to players, and you can see that with Twitter. Even though a lot of the times it turned into chaos, he still tried to talk to players and just relate to them and connect with them. Even though Aris didn't take the cash, it just, once again, it's like two kind hearts, two good people interacting. Here, you take the cash. No, I don't want to take it, Harada. I'm not going to take your cash. Come on, Aris, take the cash. No, 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 no. Trust me, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, Aris. You know, it's one of those kind of situations. One thing I do want to highlight in this video, I referred to it earlier in this video, is this news article from Event Hubs. Now, I turned on reader mode to block out all of the ads and pop-ups. This news article says, will Bandai Namco reveal all of the Tekken 8's third season characters at once or keep their identities hidden as they done previously? This is something that players talked about a lot in season 1, and with season 2, with everyone being really focused on balancing, the conversation kind of died out. Now, even though they didn't do it in season 1, they were very much aware of it in season 1. And even to paint the picture so bright, you can even see in the Negan trailer from Tekken 7 season 2 how they were aware of the players wanting DLC all at once.
You the developers? The ones that pull that shit, releasing characters one at a time?
One day ago at the time of recording, I did a poll on the channel where I asked all of you, should Tekken 8 reveal the DLC characters all at once or one at a time? 12,000 votes, and 77% of it says all at once. Now, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, they say, screw it, we'll show you everything at once. So Tekken being a part of the big three, should they as well? The poll says yes. One thing that I want to highlight as well is a situation that went kind of viral on Twitter recently with Tekken 8. It all spawned from this tweet here from Spaghetti Rip, where he says, what would you guys like to see in Tekken 8 of season 3? The fact that this conversation went so viral to where it generated a top story section on Twitter is very important. It says, fans demand heat system overhaul for season 3. After season 2 ended in December 2025 with Mami Zoe as the final DLC fighter, fans called for major nerfs to heat smashes that wall splat too easily, heat bursts for simple launchers, tracking moves that kill sidestepping. Many want shorter combos, less damage, buffs to neutral tools like pokes to bring back Tekken's 3D movement roots, while some crave for more offensive characters like Julia or Bob. Now, I also will note that Miguel was a part of this conversation as well. With the Tekken World Tour finals approaching late January, players hope Bandai Namco listen to revive spectator excitement from the game's classic days. This is kind of just showing how players are really looking forward to season 3 to finally being the solution. And I will give them credit. Nakatsu, once he started overlooking each patch and once they changed the development team, the game has been moving in the right direction. The only thing we have yet to see is balance changes. Now, when will that happen? We don't have confirmation yet, but my prediction is the Tekken World Tour Finals. Now, we have more information about it. I know a lot of people was pushing for them to reveal what platform it will be on, what monitor it will be on, and also even the headset.
Niggas call me King Rick Jr., bitch, because I play like
nobody says that. Nobody says that.
I play like
Nobody says
I play
that.
like Moonsault call me Moonsault Slayer. Moonsault Slayer calls me King Rick Jr., nigga.
The dick eating.
A lot of people say, is this King Ray? I play like
He really just said that.
Oh my God, brother.